Got some good food and a nice breeze. I don't know if anybody can hear me. The music's kind of loud.
The music is very loud.
But it's very good.
But we are here at St. George's 100th anniversary Greek festival and celebration. So we have lovely music in the background. I'm loving the oud. And we got some delicious food from Yaya's Kitchen.
Yaya's. And how do they spell that?
Y-I-A, Y-I-A. Yaya.
Yaya.
It's Greek for grandma.
Yeah.
Yep. So we got an assortment of goodies here. We have dolmades, which are stuffed grape leaves, and they have like a meat and rice filling. We have spanakopita. We have tirakopita. So tirakopita is filled with cheese, spanakopita is filled with spinach, and we have another one that is filled with meat. So it's a phyllo dough. We have a stuffed pepper, and then we have one of their delicious casseroles. Your turn.
Only $5 to get in for adults.
Yeah?
I assume with adults only being $5, they probably don't charge anything for kids.
I didn't notice the kids' price, but if it is, it's not much.
But yeah.
So we have perfect weather today. Right now it's probably in the mid to upper 70s. There's a nice breeze. Beautiful sun.
It'll get hot later on, but right now it's nice.
Yes, and we have an assortment of food vendors. We also have an assortment of other vendors. There's a henna artist. So, of course, I had to get some henna done. There's a huge booth full of hand-carved and hand-painted religious iconography. I don't know. I'm having a difficulty pronouncing that right now.
Face painting.
There's face painting, there's jewelry, there's hand-blown glass jewelry.
Local olive oil.
Mm-hmm. All kinds of good stuff here.
The crust on this, the dough, the pastry, is so flaky. I mean, you can just feel micro thin flakes off of it. Delicious. I love Greek food.
Mm-hmm.
And the music? Enjoying that.
The music is very good. Now, the spanakopita and tirakopita and all of the others, they're light and rich and buttery because there's layers of butter put down on top of every tissue paper thin layer of the phyllo dough. I've worked with it. There is an art to it because it likes to dry out really quickly. So I'm going to go in and taste my dolmades.
We definitely need to get a lamb something or other before we go, though.
Oh man. So this is a little bit tangy, almost like lemon vinaigrette. And the filling is light, but it's got lovely, I think that's beef. It's got lovely light meat flavor, lots of umami, and it's got rice in it. It's lightly seasoned. That particular grape leaf had a good rib in it that gave me some grief, but the leaves themselves are steamed and they're nice and tender, and it's got a lovely bechamel sauce. You want to discuss the stuffed pepper here?
Stuffed pepper is if there's any meat in there, or
There is no meat. That's vegan.
just rice. Oh, okay. Very tasty. Got a very seasoned rice in it.
And it looks like it's baked with a layer of tomato sauce across the top of it.
You're gonna try that.
Oh, wow. That has like a bechamel sauce that's got nutmeg in it. I can taste the nutmeg. I love nutmeg, so that's perfect. There's a little bit of ground meat in there too. You have your penne pasta. It's delicious.
There's cheese.
Oh, is there cheese in there too?
Melted cheese across the top of it.
Nice. Check out the cheese. That is so good. Really, really good. Yaya knows her stuff. Now let's see if I can try one of these other. Let's see what one this is. It's kind of like Christmas because you don't know what the filling is going to be because they just piled them all together. This one is cheese. It's the tiracopita. Yummy. And it's savory, but there's almost like a hint of sweetness to it from the milkiness of the cheese. I really like it.
Up until earlier this year, we hardly ever got to go to festivals like this. And every time I'd look at the date on something, I'd look at the Rocking Horse guy calendar, and we were booked someplace. But now we can go to things like this and Indian powwows and car shows, you know, all the stuff that we just didn't get to go to that much of it for, you know, years.
It's really, I mean, there's a lot of wonderful stuff out for us to check out.
Oh, there's fun stuff to do everywhere. Might go to a car show later on.
You know what's really hard is I like the music and I really want to dance, but I can't dance right now.
Not even a little bit.
No, I can tap my foot. I could use my hands, but the rest of me can't really dance because I'm still quite broken from Mongolia.
If you've ever had a broken rib, you know how painful that is.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even try to imagine 10 of them all at once.
I wouldn't recommend it. Try to avoid that if you can. Oh, you got the meat stuff one.
I got the same one.
Okay.
So I got to try a different one. What's this one over here?
I don't know. The spanakopita.
That looks like it's got some meat in it too. So
Okay.
I gotta try this one.
No, that's spinach. That one is that's the spinach.
But I'm looking for cheese.
That's probably cheese. Because we got 2 of each. I didn't get to try the meat one yet. So we have, this is a spanakopita for you. And then I'm going to go in and try the meat one. And yes, I'm partially off screen and I don't care.
Everything.
Oh, that is so good.
And the spinach. I love Greek
The spinach, the spanakopita, is delicious. Now this particular one doesn't appear to have feta in it, it's just the spinach. Usually it has some feta in it as well.
Yeah, but the flavor of the spinach is
But
so good.
the spinach is wonderful. And the meat, again, it has nutmeg, there's some salt, there's some pepper. I think there might even be a hint of clove in just a hint of clove in the meat one. And all the flavors blend together beautifully.
Grandma knows how to cook.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Yaya. So we will be back shortly with some other wonderful stuff from this festival. Come on down. It's at 403 Truxton Avenue here in Bakersfield. It is running tomorrow as well. So it starts at 11 a.m. You want to be here. That's our dividing spot.
We're back.
We're back.
And what sort of delicious concoction
Are you stabbing?
have we got here?
Okay, these are lucamares. They're basically dough balls, fried dough balls that are soaked in honey or syrup and seasoned with cinnamon and whatever else they want to put in there.
Greek donut holes.
Basically, they're Greek donut holes.
And as soon as she opened the thing up, sat down and opened it up, it smelled like, oh yeah.
Look at these. They're feather light. They're so airy. And they're sweet, but it's not overwhelming, cloying, syrupy sweet. It's a light sweet.
Now, I feel like if you, I don't know, some of the ones on top seem like they might be dripping down a little bit with some honey.
Probably.
But they're crispy.
Yeah, the outside has this crispy outside with this really tender, light inside. It's not greasy at all, even though they're fried. So they're doing it right. These are good. I've never had these before.
I've never heard of them.
While I was waiting in line, there was a lady there who said she comes here specifically for these every year. And usually, she parks out front, she comes in, she gets her lucamares, and she leaves. She doesn't stay for the festival. She just wants these. I can see why. They're wonderful. That is a happy dance in my mouth. Yum.
Very good. There's a whole lot more than we're going to eat.
Yeah, well,
So it'll go with the rest of the leftovers.
they'll still be good. They won't be, as warm. Right now, they're warm right out of the fryer.
Put them on the dashboard of your car and close the windows.
Oh, that'll heat them up real quick. Yep, the car oven. Now, we got something else to try. And that is Opa fries. So these are French fries covered with essentially gyro meat, so seasoned lamb. And there's feta on there, and it looks like there's also maybe parsley or some other herb in there.
I see some onions cooked in with the meat.
Nice. I'm going in.
Fries with feta.
I'm going in for some meat here.
I mean, the fries are
Fries are fries.
It's a thin cut fry.
The lamb is really good. Sometimes you get gyro meat, and it's mostly beef with a hint of lamb. This is lamb. It's excellent. And you've got the umami of the lamb contrasted and complemented by the salty kind of creaminess of the feta. It's very, very good.
Very good, yes. And it looks like they didn't just fill the basket up with fries and then put a little lamb across the top of it.
No, I see lamb all the way through.
There's. Oh yeah, that lamb flavor.
That lamb is good.
It hits you after a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I still like lamb, even after all the mutton I ate in Mongolia. Debbie, not so much. I think she's muttoned out. But I'm still good.
That lamb was like hollering at you. I am not beef.
Yes, no, that is definitely lamb. Oh, this is wonderful.
And seasoned really well.
More delicious food. And you know what? Speaking of delicious food, guess what I found out? Next weekend? Okay, this weekend we're in Bakersfield and we're at St. George's Greek Orthodox Church. It's a Greek Orthodox festival. Next weekend is a Coptic church festival here in Bakersfield. And it includes a church tour, and I'm down for it. I am so...
Is it at that church over on Main?
I think it might be.
Beautiful church.
I think it might be. I'm very excited about going to see that one too, because I mean, I've been to Greek festivals before. I have never ever been to a Coptic festival.
Well, hopefully, just like here, you get to take a tour of the church.
Yes, yeah, I'm looking forward to the church tour. I believe it's at 2 o'clock. And we're at 1:45 now, so we have plenty of time to relax and enjoy.
Any kind of Orthodox church, it's going to be beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Religious buildings seem to be a theme lately, because in Mongolia I was seeing these absolutely incredible Buddhist temples.
Here comes the train going by. Hopefully, you don't. Well,
he's not going
if he
fast.
blows his horn, he blows his horn.
He's not going fast.
The feta on the fries really works good. It takes ordinary French fry
and it elevates.
It makes it really delicious.
Yeah. I'm usually not really much of a French fry or a potato person, but these are good.
Don't worry, I'm not letting anything get away.
No, we can't let it. So this bite has a little of everything.
There you go.
The meat and the feta and the French fry. Yummy. That's good.
We've got to come over here to this part of town on a Friday and hit up that taco truck that has lobster rolls. They only have them on. I think it's 2 days a week, but the only one I can remember is Friday.
Don't we have to make a reservation for it?
It is suggested because they sell out by like noon.
Okay.
And you show up for a late lunch, and you're not getting a lobster roll.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's now that we're not tied to the rocking horses for our schedule every weekend, we can go out and do stuff. It's great.
Yummy. Whoops! I had an escapee. Rescue that.
I got it.
No escapees allowed. It's too yummy.
Feta cheese.
I love feta anyhow.
Good stuff. All right, we'll be back with you in a while.